Look here, I will not complain. I woke up this morning.
Okay.
And it is Alex.
Alex in Wonderland.
Alex in Wonderland. What in the world is two dope girls in the gym? What is that all about?
I mean, you're kind of looking at it. We're really dope girls. Like, we're really cool females, and we're always in the gym. So,
Yeah, but
that's the concept. But, go ahead.
Well, between the two of us, we've lost over 300 pounds. So we just really wanted to bring our experience to the masses, to the people who are going through the same thing.
Or starting their journey,
Mm-hmm.
or trying to maintain, because those are phases that we've both been in.
Right. And we know you, Brandon, you did the extreme kind of weight loss
Yes.
challenge. And tell us about that again. Put the microphone down to you.
All right.
There you go.
So I was on season 4 of Extreme Weight Loss. I lost 150 pounds on that show in a year. In total, I've lost about 180 pounds, though, over the span of my adult life.
At your biggest, what was your weight?
400 pounds.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was a big girl. I was a big girl. So when we say the idea of losing, 15 or 20 pounds, it seems like a struggle to people.
Certainly.
But the idea of having to drop a whole person, a whole individual, it just seems like such a larger feat. And I think a lot of times we skip over the little things, that those small victories, non-scale victories, that we don't even realize are really way more important than actually what the scale says.
Like what?
Sex. After weight loss is totally different.
Oh, no, sex when you're happy is good, too.
No, it's good, but
is.
it's different.
But the movement, the things that you, yeah.
But even things like being able to go in the airplane, like if you're not that size, hanging out with your kids and playing with your children, there's certain things you can't do.
Walking into the store and knowing for sure I'm going to leave with something. Yeah.
This is a time of year where we start telling ourselves either a lot of truths or that we had to confront some hard truth or tell us a lot of lies.
Yes.
We got that gym membership. They've been taking that $21 out. We drive by gym every day. What is the key to getting people at 400 pounds? A lot of people tell you, I didn't want to go gym. I go all them skinny people in there, and why would I want to go to the gym? People will body shame me. They look at me differently.
Yes.
The average person in the gym really ain't even thinking about that. They're trying to get their workout on and move on. They're not looking at you like that. But if you've never been, you don't really recognize it.
Right.
What is the key? What was the breakthrough for you all to just make the first step to say, this is something I can do something about? Alex?
It really just you're tackling the mental is what you're doing. You're tackling the mental first, and you really got to find your rock bottom. Like anyone with an addiction, drug addiction or anything, you hit a rock bottom and you'll know it. You'll know what it is. And for me personally, it was just being heavier than all the linebackers for the Super Bowl. I realized I weighed.
Now the 310 is, the starting linebacker.
Exactly, and I was 340, 350, and these linebackers are 320, and I'm like, dang, okay. So that was like my rock bottom. So you really just have to find your rock bottom and commit.
And Brandon, you've been very transparent that a lot, because what we find is a lot of weight gain issues. Are tied to emotional issues. You talk very transparently about your relationship with your parents.
Yes.
And it impacting your eating habits, perhaps. That you were emotional
I think actually our interactions with our parents impact a lot of things that we do. Not even just our eating habits, but how we interact with other human beings on a daily basis, how we deal with things emotionally. I think all of that stems from things that we experienced while we were growing up, and how the people that loved us kind of nurtured us through those moments as well. Those are all teachable moments for a child. And you're teaching a child how to deal with certain things. And I know.
But I'm saying, when you have a bad relationship, when your parents have not been the good parents that they could have been, and you take on eating as a emotional response to their disattachment from
yes,
you,
yes,
that becomes okay. I got cussed out. I'm expected to get cussed out. Every time I walk in his house, I'm told I'm not anything.
They're going to say something about this weight.
My retreat is at least the Twinkies don't talk back to me.
Very true,
And
and
the
that's
Twinkie won't cuss me out. The fried chicken
It-
loves me, and it
and it
won't
feels
talk.
good.
It feels,
Yeah.
and it
That-
makes me feel good.
And that's why I say you got to attack your mental. And I really feel like when it's, with extreme weight loss, people just try to go in the gym and work it out that way. But that's not the case. You got to attack what's
All
making you
aspects
eat.
of your life.
Yes, what's
And
making
figure out
you
what
do
your
that.
triggers are.
Yeah, identify your triggers and redefine your comforts because
I think a lot of times I go in with the energy of the negative things that I'm already saying about myself. I gotta snuff that flame out because I don't want it to grow.
Right.
So if I'm going in like I don't like the way my arms jiggle when I work out, like I'm probably gonna go in the gym and I'm gonna say, yo, these arms, they not gonna be jiggling no more. And I'm talking myself through it and kind of pumping myself throughout the workout.
All right, you all do a podcast. We'll come back. We'll tell us all about what y'all talk about on your podcast.
Yes, let's
How
do
do we
it.
motivate people to take that first step?
All right.
448922703. I've been saying I'm gonna put together a walking club for the last few years, so that it helps people take the first step.
yeah.
We can take them all together, all the big people, fat people, everybody. We just come together and start walking around
love it.
Lakewood Amphitheater near my house.
Right.
And you can take the first step with me, because I love everything about me.
Can I be the coordinator for that? Can we team up on that? I like that.
Because I've been saying I'm going to do it for years. I finally called over there. It's a big old parking lot. Most of the time it's empty. 90% of the time, nothing going on. And if you circle it one time, you know, you put in about a quarter of a mile. You know, so it'd be easy for us to start something over there.
I like it.
Plenty of parking, you know, you can walk around. Only thing during concert season, but even then, we'll be out of there by early in the morning.
Yeah.
Look, 448922703. They two dope girls in the gym.
Yeah, we are.
Brandy Mallory and Alex in Wonderland.
In Wonderland.
They have a lifestyle podcast, extreme weight loss point of view, and they'll tell you how they are getting in better shape.
Yes.
And the process of starting. 448922703, the journey of 1,000 miles. Begin with
Yes.
one step.
I
We'll
like
be back.
that.
It's News and Talk 1380
Motivation.
WAOK.
He got them one-liners.
Right? I bet you terrible, but you got wife, girlfriend, I bet you be killing it.
They still busting these.
They got some
Mexican
good turkey,
flavors.
guys. They got me with the turkey. They got me with the turkey and the little
Gravy
barbecue sauce.
Yeah, them beans were good.
They know a way to a big girl heart. Y'all China over us. She cute. She come up here cute and ready, and she over us. She like, when is we gonna start?
Say hey, it's our
We're
guest
so grateful
coming up.
China came off the road.
Yes, and she dealing with us. She drove here
I did.
for a long time, and we thank you very,
She
very much.
basically, what we finna talk about, she just got finished working.
Yeah.
And she literally hit the road and came down here to fool with us, and we're so grateful.
Yes.
So she a little tired, a whole lot cute, and we really excited to talk with her.
If y'all want, after y'all talk to people about the podcast, about stuff like that, if you guys want to introduce your guests with tonight's podcast and
Let them know that-
Yeah, of
what
course.
you guys will be talking about, that'd be a good segment.
We would love
You
to.
two flow so well together.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It wasn't, like dry and rehearsed. Because you're living this. It's not,
Thank you. Yes, that's what we want.
We
Yay.
like that.
that's how it comes out.
Thank you.
She got to get me together though, because sometimes I would talk. So I'm glad he was like, Alex. Oh, I was like, okay. I'll be ready. I'll be like,
What's your sign?
my sign, Leo. Yeah. We center of
Where
attention.
you was coming from? California?
So I struggle with that.
Leo, what'd you see?
How they go
You
to
don't?
New Mexico before they get to Chicago?
What are Leos?
My Leo.
Oh, I'm that too. I'm that too though.
She is, but she's just trained.
Mine is
I'm very trained.
bought a ring, all of that. Mine got a goatee.
You got Leo
everything.
kids or Leo boyfriend?
I have a Leo husband, but my sister was Leo.
Oh, you just took my whole thing to the next level. Husband? Don't want to know more.
Brandy Mallory of the Brandy Mallory Experience, and you're listening to Too Much Truth with Derrick Boazman on News and Talk 1380 WAOK.
Call us at 404-892-2703 on News and Talk 1380 WAOK.
Yes, and you come with the Lizzo. So they gotta be great.
Who was with her run out?
Save that for the show.
Save it, please, because we got.
Yes, we're gonna put that. Yes,
Oh,
save
yeah.
that for the show. We gonna get in on that.
We gonna talk about it. You could have had a bad bitch.
What you say? She could have had a what? I say a fat bitch.
You wanna call and just update us, but we get ready to go up there? Do it real quick.
We need to talk about
Save that, yes. I love all of that.
Ford can call that?
All right, welcome back to News and Talk 1380 WLK. Been giving you an update on a number of things. Center Fort and about 30 activists are held up in the mayor's office over at 55 Trinity Avenue, saying they're going to stay there until the mayor come out and answer the issues of eminent domain on about 4 families who remained in that area over in Peoplestown, where they're claiming that there is a issue of flooding, and therefore the exigent reasons, the exigent circumstances under which they engaged in eminent domain was for the public safety. And although these families are saying that flooding has not been an issue for them, and that they want to stay in their home, 27 homes already been taken to be destroyed, and a park placed there. And all of this family is asking, these two, the Darns and Tanya Washington, is asking to either pay fair value. The fair value over there is $600,000. That's what the house sold next to Tanya's sold for. Let's go back to City Hall. They're still held up in the mayor's office. Let's see. The machine we got. Let me just hit it.
I got it.
We got it. All right, Senator Ford.
Yes, sir.
Y'all still is past 6 o'clock. City Hall is closed, but y'all are still there apparently.
Yeah, we're doing some strategizing. We're going to be here for the duration. We're not in the office. We're outside the office.
Okay.
And we're strategizing. We're going to stay for the duration. You know, sitting in her office or sitting in outside her office is both sitting in.
Right.
The great victory that they would not arrest. They know that
Right.
arresting people would create
Oh, absolutely.
community outrage.
Absolutely. Well,
That's a victory in and of itself. We've educated the community, so we consider this a victory.
yeah.
But this is the most important message to you, Derrick, and to the entire Atlanta community. This is not over. This is not a one-off. What the mayor needs to expect is that wherever she is, we're going to be there.
Yeah.
We're not going to announce it. We're not going to give her notice. But there is no place that she could go where we're not going to be there to educate the public about how she's displacing black people, how she is putting billions of dollars in the pockets of billionaires of taxpayer money, and at the same time displacing black people. So wherever she is, whatever official business she's doing, we plan on we might be there. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is not a one-off. This is the most important issue in Atlanta right now. How we save these families and stop gentrification and the displacement of black families.
And right, the Dardens and Miss Washington's out of this litigation as it relates to eminent domain, with something she could do tomorrow?
Families that are in, who's already had their house taken, they're tied. They no longer have title to their home.
That's unbelievable to me.
We want them to give their houses back.
That's still unbelievable.
At any time, or any of the day or night, to take stuff out. I mean, just think about that. They no longer, the titles of homes are not in Tanya Washington or
Okay.
Matty Jackson's name. It's in the city of Atlanta's name.
Unreal.
So all we're asking is to do for Matty Jackson, because Matty Jackson was the one conceived reason that didn't have to move it.
And but her title of her property is not in her name either.
No, I believe the city has taken all of their homes.
Okay.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Somebody 19 for a pond in a park. You know, listen to this. I'll bet you anything, any of them want to bet, they paycheck, they car, their house, that in 10 years, there will be a pond, a park, and a condominium. You will not be able to distinguish between the old Fourth Ward Park and ponds, and
Okay.
condos, and the People's
Right.
Town pond, park, and condo. This is about gentrification. The bear needs to find the heart this Christmas season to do right by these families.
All right,
We
and
don't need a Scrooge at City Hall.
you can call the mayor's office. I think the office is 404-330-6100
That's it.
and 404-330-6100. Fire up her phone. Let her know to give these 4 families their homes back, give their titles back, and their deeds back.
Do that by 12 noon, so you won't forget, you won't get busy. Everybody do that, by 12 noon tomorrow. Call City Hall, because in a little while, City Hall will be deserted. And, you might not get a call answer, but
Yep.
because of the holiday season, but call by noontime tomorrow.
All right.
330-6100, 330-6100.
All right. Well, we appreciate you all. Thank you for keeping us updated from the inside.
Problem. Take care.
All right, there you go. 448-922-2703. We're taking regicide. What the protest is going on? I mean, you wouldn't believe it now. Y'all wouldn't believe it. Y'all, we got to get out of all this photo op leadership now. She show up at your church, you be just running up there taking a picture. But if you all Miss Darden and you Miss Washington, these 4 families who've had their name taken off the deed, the city name put on the deed, and they hadn't got one dime of compensation. There's something wrong with that. I don't care who doing that. If it was Donald Trump doing it, y'all be raising all kind of hell. But because it's the sister that y'all supposedly like doing it, you ain't got no conversation for the people. I'm gonna get stop it. Look, let's let the 2 dope girls in the gym tell you about what is the podcast? When does it come on? How can we catch the podcast so we can see y'all?
Okay, so we're on YouTube. 2
Okay.
Dope Girls in the Gym. As Dope Girls with a Z.
Yes.
We're on iTunes, 2 Dope Girls in the Gym. We're on SoundCloud. We're on Spotify. You can follow our Instagram, 2 Dope Girls in the Gym. We also have our own, I'm Fit in Wonderland.
And I'm Brandy Mallory at Brandy Mallory. So you can follow us anywhere, honey. We are there
You're
and
gonna
we are
see
ready
us.
to entertain.
There you go. Y'all got a guest with you. Hey, guest.
Yes.
What
This
pull
is
that microphone
China.
to you. The China.
Yeah.
China coming here, her face beat up, hair done.
Yes,
China
honey.
came
China
through.
came ready.
China came
where you coming from?
Rat-tat-tat-tat.
Well, China, like you come from the old club or something. What's going on, China?
Wow.
Wow.
Well, that's kind of what we're talking about on the podcast today. Go on and let them know, China, what you do, baby.
I'm an entertainer,
Put it
full
in the you
figure.
got to use the entertainer.
Yes.
They got to know what the
I'm a full
microphone
figure
is.
entertainer.
A full-figure
Now, what is a
entertainer.
full-figured entertainer?
Go on and tell them.
We have the traditional size, 2 through
Y'all
12
don't know
maybe.
this is the South. Do y'all not know that men love big?
Oh, we
I'm
know
not
it.
from the South.
Okay, where you from?
I'm
Look
from
at that
Washington.
microphone.
I'm from Washington, D.C.
Oh, that's the South too.
Oh,
He just called you country.
alright.
And so you're gonna be on the podcast now. What are you gonna be talking about tonight? So you can get people excited about watching.
I don't know. I guess
You
in
just
my
a guess.
life, As an entertainer.
Now, do
a
you sing
successful-
or
No,
you
I don't.
dance?
You know how many people ask me that? Oh, wow. Okay, so
You,
the type
strip?
of entertainment that Atlanta is known for and Florida is known for.
Yes.
And Uncle Luke and them type people.
There you go, cotton
Yeah.
candy, good to go. Let me see
that
your
Tootsie
Oh,
Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
I'm not going with the shenanigans with you, sir. No, sir.
So I think for us, the reason why it was really important for China to be on Two Dope Girls in the gym this week really is because we're all about exposing people to what it's like to be plus size,
Right.
and what it's like to break into any industry.
Right.
She's been an entertainer for 20 years, and honestly, at a time in which big girls weren't really
accepted, like it
accepted
wasn't a
publicly.
cool
Oh, y'all better be glad we ain't got no time because I asked y'all about Lizzo and all of that.
Oh, we got lots to talk about, baby.
We'll be back.
Look, right. You just
But
book
that
us to
wasn't
come back
about-
in here,
yeah, That
okay?
wasn't about big girl. It's just about
But in a
class
way,
for some of us, though.
It is, but she was treated differently because she was a big girl
Nah,
as
I
well.
would disagree
No,
with you.
I agree it was about class, but I think her size has something
Look
to do with
here,
it.
when
give y'all
Beyonce walk out
50-50
like that,
on
I
both.
tell her to put on some
No, but I
panties, too.
think people were giving her a pass because she was
Oh,
big.
okay.
Yeah.
Now you.
Yeah.
And I think it does. It's counterintuitive because people don't look. I like Lizzo because her music.
Yeah.
I met her right in this hallway about 3-4 months ago.
Yeah.
Before she really just blew all the way up and was invited to all these things. She came in here with 2 or 3 girls with her and was just looking at the wall. I didn't even know who she was at that time. When she left, I said, find her music.
Yeah.
I said, find her music because I like her music. It's different.
It
It's
is.
eclectic. It's refreshing. It's all of that.
It's very
got a good
inspirational and
message.
motivational,
Yeah, it is.
honestly.
It is.
But I
It's got a
just
great
didn't want her to
message.
fall into the trap of, I have to draw attention to me by in public now.
Yeah.
Now, if Lizzo she said she's gonna do a totally naked show, I'm 100%. I'm down like 4 flats on the calendar.
Yes.
Because if you want to go to that, you got to
Thank you.
buy the ticket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what you're
And
getting.
you know
You're
what
ready
getting.
for it.
If I just showed up at the game and I said, "Oh wow,"
Yeah.
I tell people it's really hard to disconnect sometimes when you're an entertainer. I guess just
Oh,
having
no
been
doubt.
around them,
Well,
like
certainly.
you kind of present yourself
Yeah.
a certain type of way, so you feel like you got to one up that. You
Yeah.
got to keep that image alive.
But
and
I want her to connect with 2 dope girls.
Oh,
in
definitely.
The gym, from the
Lizzo, we
standpoint of
coming for
just
you.
making sure
Yes.
that she's good. Because after that, she looked like she went through a little crisis and backlash and people talking about her. Then I don't care what nobody say about me. Obviously, you do.
Well,
Right? So there's a lot of issues wrapped up in that.
I think
thing,
the
but we out of
feeling, the
time.
need to respond,
Yeah.
is a little bit of
But let me tell
emotional.
you, in that business, any time they call your name is a good thing.
Yes, that
Oh,
is
yeah.
true.
Good
That
thing.
is
I
true.
just want the sister to be
So y'all call
healthy
to the
mentally.
president.
I want her paper to be stacked up, and I want her to enjoy her best life,
Yes,
whatever
we
that
love
is to
Lizzo.
her.
Yes.
I do
do.
too. Look here, Star. Thank you so much.
Entertainer of
All
the
right,
year.
Miss Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
I will tell you, show me what you're working with. I'll say that for the How you gonna be a script, but I want to show that.
Coins. Yeah, we want the coins.
Right, she said, well, where the dollars at?
Drop it like it's hot and stupid down like it's warm. Well.
Stupid down.
Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I got to get out here and get the Bible study. I just right. Thank you, Miss Washington. Do your thing, baby.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. The Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Peace.
All right.
Thank you.
Lord willing. The 2 dope girls in the gym tell you about what is the podcast? When does it come on? How can we catch the podcast so we can see y'all?
Okay, so we're on YouTube. Two
Okay.
Dope Girls in the Gym. As Dope Girls with a Z.
Yeah.
We're on iTunes, Two Dope Girls in the Gym. We're on SoundCloud. We're on Spotify. You can follow our Instagram, Two Dope Girls in the Gym. We also have our own I'm Fit in Wonderland.
And I'm Brandy Mallory at Brandy Mallory. So you can follow us anywhere, honey. We are there
You're
and
gonna
we are
see
ready
us.
to entertain.
There you go. Y'all got a guest with you. Hey, guest.
Yes.
What a
This
pull
is
that microphone
China.
to the China.
Yeah.
China coming here, her face beat up, hair done.
Yes,
China
honey.
came
China
through.
came ready.
China came
where you come
Rat-tat-tat-tat.
from? It's like you come from the old club or something. What's going on, China?
Wow.
Wow.
Well, that's kind of what we're talking about on the podcast today. Go on and let them know, China, what you do, baby.
I'm an entertainer.
Put it
full
before you
figure.
got to use them
Yes.
Yes. They got to know what
I'm a full figure entertainer.
A full-figured
Now, what is a
entertainer.
full-figured entertainer?
Go on and tell them.
We have the traditional size, 2 through
Y'all
12
don't know
maybe.
this is the South. Do y'all not know that men love big?
Oh, we
I'm
know
not
it.
from the South.
Okay, where you from?
I'm
Look
from
at that
Washington.
microphone.
I'm from Washington, D.C.
Oh, that's the South too.
Oh.
He just called you country.
And so you're gonna be on the podcast now. What are you gonna be talking about tonight? So you can get people excited about watching.
I don't know. I guess
You just
my
a guess.
life as an entertainer.
Now, do
a
you
successful-
sing or
No,
you
I
dance
don't.
or-
You know how many people ask me? Oh wow. Okay, so
You,
the type
strip?
of entertainment that Atlanta is known for and Florida is known for.
Yes.
and Uncle Luke and them type people.
There you go. Cotton
Yeah.
candy, good to go. Let me see
See
your
that Tootsie
Tootsie
Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
I'm not going with the shenanigans with you, sir. No, sir.
So I think for us, the reason why it was really important for China to be on Two Dope Girls in the gym this week really is because we're all about exposing people to what it's like to be plus size,
Right.
and what it's like to break into any industry.
Right.
She's been an entertainer for 20 years, and honestly, at a time in which big girls weren't
Not
really
accepted, like it
accepted
wasn't a
publicly.
cool
Oh, y'all better be glad we ain't got no time because I asked y'all about Lizzo and all of that.
Oh, we
yeah.
got lots to talk about, baby.
We'll be back.
Look, right. You
And
just
that-
book
that
us to
wasn't
come back
about-
in here,
yeah, That
okay?
wasn't about big girl. It's just about
But in a
class
way,
for some of us, though.
It is, but she was treated differently because she was a big girl as
Nah,
well.
I'm gonna
No,
disagree with you.
I agree it was about class, but I think her size has something to do with it.
Here,
I'll
when
give y'all
Beyonce walk out
50-50
like that, I tell her to put on some.
No, but I
panties, too.
think people were giving her a pass because she was
Oh,
big.
okay.
Yeah.
Now you.
Yeah.
And I think it does. It's counterintuitive because people don't look. I like Lizzo because her music.
Yeah.
I met her right in this hallway about 3-4 months ago.
Yeah.
Before she really just blew all the way up
Mm-hmm.
and was invited to all these things. She came in here with 2 or 3 girls with her and was just looking at the wall. I didn't even know who she was at that time. When she left, I said, find her music.
Yeah.
I said, find her music because I like her music. It's different. It's
It is.
eclectic. It's refreshing. It's all of that.
It's very
got a good
inspirational and
message.
motivational.
Yeah, it is.
honestly.
It is.
But I
It's got a
just
great
didn't want her to
message.
fall into the trap of, I have to draw attention to me by in public now.
Yeah.
Now, if Lizzo she said she's gonna do a totally naked show, I'm 100%. I'm down like 4 flats on the calendar.
Yes.
Because if you want to go to that, you got to
Thank you.
buy the ticket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what you're
And
getting.
you know
You're
what
ready
getting.
for it.
If I just showed up at the game and I said, "Oh wow,"
Yeah.
I tell people it's really hard to disconnect sometimes when you're an entertainer. I guess just
Oh,
having
no
been
doubt.
around them,
Well,
like
certainly.
you kind of present yourself
Yeah.
a certain type of way, so you feel like you got to one up that. You
Yeah.
got to keep that image alive.
But
and
I want her to connect with 2 dope girls
Oh,
in
definitely.
the gym. From the
Lizzo, we
standpoint
coming
of
for
just
you.
making sure
Yes.
that she's good. Because after that, she looked like she went through a little crisis and backlash and people talking about her. Then I don't care what nobody say about me. Obviously, you do.
Well,
Right? So there's a lot of issues wrapped up in that
I
thing.
think the
but we have
feeling, the
time.
need to respond,
Yeah.
is a little bit of
But let me tell
emotional.
you, in that business, any time they call your name is a good thing.
Yes, that
Oh,
is
yeah.
true.
Good
That
thing.
is
I
true.
just want the sisters to be
So y'all come to
healthy
the
mentally.
Virginia.
I want her paper to be stacked up, and I want her to enjoy her best life,
Yes,
whatever
we
that
love
is to
Lizzo.
her.
Yes.
I do
do.
too. Look here, thank you so much.
Entertainer
All
of the
right,
year.
Miss Washington, D.C.
Yes.
I would tell you, show me what you're working with.
Absolutely
I'll say
not.
that for the how you gonna be a script, but I want to show that.
Coins. We want the coins.
Right, she said, well, where the dollars at?
Drop it like it's hot and stupid down like it's warm. Well,
Stupid down.
y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I got to get out here and get the Bible study. Right. Thank you, Miss Washington. Do your thing, baby.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. The Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Peace.
All right.
Thank you.
Lord willing and